the weight you're at. If you're unhappy, you can change it.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can make you whole. I just can't change my emotions.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. What time is it? Hang on. Hold that thought. It is 6 minutes to 2 and I have spent the morning filming for you guys. Where can I stand? It's not, my house is not the best for lighting. I just wanted to come on here because I feel like since I've started uploading more regularly on my channel, I haven't actually done a video where I've like just chatted to you like the good old days and just done like a little homey vlog. So I just wanted to show, I've spent the morning filming. That was the point of telling you the time. I've spent the morning filming. I have filmed 3 videos for you guys and I just wanted to show you the result of my Kmart video that I've just filmed. So I have to run around and take everything that we've bought recently away from where it belongs and lives in our house, and then put it on the floor and then film it, and then that was a really bad camera angle, I'm really sorry, and then film it, and then I have to put it away. So I know it's such a hard life, like I get to sit at home all day and film videos. I just wanted to show you guys that I'm now going to clean up the mess and then we'll sit and have a chat. I've had lunch, so I can't even like lunch and chat with you. But I'm going to clean and then I will talk to you later. I'm so excited to clean, but it's like legitimately my own fault. Like I put all the stuff there, so like I can't even complain that it's like a mess. It's my own mess. Anyway, I'm gonna go. The quicker that I clean this up, the quicker I can sit down and talk to you guys, and you guys are my favorite, so I'm gonna just clean. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Come this way. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to sit you down here. Ooh, like the good old days. Nala. There's a bag of rubbish sitting on the floor and I can just tell that if I don't know where she is Let's shut this door. Because then you won't go wandering. Look at this message my mum just sent me. Wait, there's the top. Ready? Is she joking? This was my reply. I'm gonna speak to your friends. Do you remember these friends? Or no? Oh really? She's more of a daddy's girl now. Remember when it was just me and you? Now I have to share her with daddy. Maybe we should talk about weight. Because everyone in the world likes to talk about weight. Okay, so again, if you've been watching my videos for a while, and since I started uploading, it's not something that I've mentioned, and it used to be something in every single video that I used to talk about was my weight. Now, since about September last year, I have been consistently around the same weight, which is not where I want to be. Now, 2 months ago, I had a little bit of a epiphany, a realization. I'm not really sure what to call it.
I'm gonna call it a meltdown. I had a meltdown. Complete meltdown.
But I stepped on the scales for the first time in months, and Noah and I had just finished like an 8-week. If any of you guys follow Sarah's Day on Instagram or YouTube, you'll know she has like a sweat it to shred it kind of program, and we were both kind of feeling a little bit stuck in the gym. We actually bought that and gave it a bit of a go, and I came off that feeling so strong, so fit. Our eating had been on point. It was around summertime, so we were really staying on track, and I was really proud of myself for staying so true to my everything, right? And anyway, it was after we'd finished that program, like a few days later, I was like, I'm gonna step on the scales. Like I didn't get on the scales before the program, which was a silly idea. Like that's kind of where this all happened. I stepped on the scales and I was at my heaviest weight, like that I'd reached previously, like I was back there. And I'd lost 12 kilos since ever being that weight. It was literally the worst day of my life. Like I cried from the second I got off the scales. I cried that whole day. I cried that night. I just was so upset, and I made this massive post on Instagram, and I was like, what the f***? Like, I've been trying so hard and now this has happened. My mum made me realize that, like, at that point she'd just gone out and bought me a size 12 tight track pants, which I mean is not a thing, like that's not really amazing, but she'd given me these size 12 track pants that I was fitting into comfortably. Like, there wasn't like it was really tight, I couldn't move, I couldn't sit down. When I was at that heavy weight before, I was struggling to fit into a size 16 pair of jeans, pants, anything. She just kind of helped the cogs to start moving. And then Noah's sister actually commented on my photo saying, like, you know, most people don't go off weight these days, like measurements, like all this stuff that I knew, but because I was, and that would be advice that I would give to anyone that goes, what the hell, I've just stepped on the scales and this has happened. Like, this is the stuff that I would tell people, and I think because it was happening to me and I knew how hard I'd been working and how much I'd been wanting to change, that I just couldn't have that chat with myself. And it saw that comment, like the message from her saying, like, you know, the measurements. And I remembered I have this piece of paper that floats around my house and changes where it lives every single day, of measurements of when I was at my really my heaviest, like when I was actually like not eating properly, not working out, like never been in the gym properly before, compared to when I was at my smallest, like I was eating really well, I was gymming twice a day, like when I was literally at the peak of my life. I got that piece of paper and I got my measurer and I started measuring, and most of my measurements are only like 2 or 3 centimeters off when I was at my smallest. This was the 7th of March this year that I had this absolute meltdown. So I was looking at my measurements and I was like, obviously my scale weight was the heaviest I've ever been, but all my actual measurements were still only a few centimeters off, like when I was, like, it wasn't tiny, I was still a chunky lady, but like when I felt like I finally started to like lose weight and people were noticing and all that kind of stuff. And then I just stopped using the scales. From when I started to feel better in myself, I stopped using the scales. I wasn't working out as much. I started to meet, like I met Noah, like we were in that beginning stage of getting to know each other, that gym wasn't my top priority, and I'd moved into town which wasn't close to my gym, and like just all these excuses happened. And I know I did gain weight and I know that I wasn't as healthy as I used to be, and it's so f***ed up that a freaking number on the scales could have made me feel that way. And it was like, as soon as I actually did my measurements, I was like, you know what, I'm not anywhere near where I was. Like, let me show you, like this photo actually blows my mind. Like, that's really lovely big Bethany. And then there's when I was at my smallest in the same jumper. And I still wear that jumper and it's still really baggy and loose on me. And like, just because the scales say that you're a number doesn't mean, like, I've got way more muscle. I'm so much stronger now. I have way more muscle. I can run for so much longer. Like, I'm just a fitter person. At that point, it was so crap. And I just want to like speak out and tell you guys, like, I know some of you that watch my videos really struggle with your weight and how you look at yourself. And I just want you to know that I still struggle. I don't talk about it all the time anymore. I've got a video coming out talking about what I'm doing to be more consistent with my weight loss and how I'm just handling it all. Like, I've finally found a healthy weight, because I haven't always been the healthiest when I've been losing weight. I found a healthy way to do it. I found a happy way to do it. I found a way that I can eat all the food that I want to do, like want to eat whilst doing it. Like, I'm just so much better now. Obviously, seeing the scales drop now is an exciting feeling, but I know that I'm doing it the right way and the healthy way. You're not stuck at the weight you're at. If you're unhappy, you can change it. There are ways you need to work with your body. Like, I can eat like 2 eggs a day and a shake and like lose weight, but that's not, it's not the healthy way to do it. It's not the right way to do it. It's not a sustainable way of doing it. I could drop my calories all the way down and lose weight instantly, but it's not, I'm not going to feel good inside. My heart's not going to feel good. My body's not going to feel good. I'm going to be tired all the time. I'm going to be grumpy all the time. It's going to be crap. As someone that is like coming out of like the worst relationship with food and like struggling from binge eating and struggling with just not knowing what to believe is healthy and what to do, and like I feel every single one of your pain, when you struggle with your weight and how you struggle with things. And I think I just wanted to actually pick up the camera and talk to you guys about all of this, because I know that there's so many of you out there that actually understand, and you're all going through the same thing. It's just made me realize that people's bodies react to food differently. We are different. Like, you're beautiful no matter what you are. I've started eating more gluten in my life, which is something that I didn't think I would be doing. When I say gluten, I mean oats and the occasional, that's about it. Because I had Vegemite toast the other day and my arm nearly fell out, so that's good. Yes, so that's really all I have to say on the process, on where I'm at with my weight. Put out a what I eat in the day video, and I will go into more depth of how I'm fixing my life. Yada yada yada. I feel like I need to tell you guys what I'm doing at the moment, because what is wrong with your teeth? Put them away. I've had quite a few messages from people saying, not that we have an issue with you uploading, but why are you uploading so much? What's happened? Like not like what's happened, but like more appreciative of the fact that I'm uploading and liking my content and yada yada yada. And I just wanted to let you guys know I'm like a massive life decision that has scared the absolute, like, my camera died in that little speech of mine. God, I'm just so good at holding the camera today. So my camera died through that little speech. Nala! Oh, why did I think that was a good idea? Stop. Stop! Give it here. Give it here. Not entirely sure why I thought leaving the salami out in the lounge room with the dog. Oh my god, it's gonna eat more of it. There you go. Was a good idea. Quite a few people messaged me saying like, it's great that you're uploading, but like, what's happened? Like, because the main reason I didn't upload for like 6 months or so consistently was because I had got a new job, a new full-time job after working casually for about a year and a half. And basically I kind of rushed into getting a new job because I was working casually at the age of 21. At that point, you're not going to get as many hours as a 15-year-old, and that is just like basic being a casual worker, you know. I'm not blame anyone, I'm not trying to do anything, that's just how it is, and that's perfectly fine. So I knew that I either had to get another job or a part-time job or whatever, and I ended up getting a full-time job, and because it was what I needed in life, I just went for it. Whatever it was, I just took it, and it was a computer job in an industry that I don't know very well. And the first maybe month or so I felt really good. Like, I was allowed to make changes within the business, I was allowed to have a lot of say in things, I was in charge of a lot of things, and everything was going really well. And then it just got to the point where, I don't know, I was still trying to like get up and go to the gym at 10 to 6 every morning, and then come have like a really good workout, and then come home and be rushed to like 20 minutes to get to work. And I know this is like a normal adult life. Getting home at 5, having to organise dinner, then having to go to the gym if I didn't go in the morning, and then if I wanted to go to the pool, then I'm not getting home till 9, and then it was just, I know that's how a normal 9 to 5 job works, and I know that's real life, and I know that I sound like an absolute ungrateful child, but I just felt like, one, at the age of 21, I shouldn't be in a job that I absolutely hate just to pay bills, and 2, I shouldn't feel like I'm rushing through my life. Like, I felt like I was rushing to get to the gym, I was rushing to get to work from the gym, I was rushing home to get dinner ready, and then the weekends would come along, and because it was during summer as well, like, I'd go spend the whole Saturday at Noah's Cricket, which is my choice, I do that. Sunday I just didn't feel like, it was either spend time with my family, or sit at home and do nothing for one day and feel like an absolute slob and not feel like I'm achieving anything in my own personal life, which I know is my own fault, because I wasn't, like, I know this is all my fault. I don't even know if it was time management. Like, I had a full-time job straight out of college. I was working full-time for a year, and in that job I was working in the sport and health industry. I was doing things that I enjoyed doing, but nothing, it was the same thing. Like, I had a boyfriend, I was in a really shitty relationship as well, which probably didn't help at that point in time, but it didn't feel right. But at that point, that was my first ever full-time job, and I just kind of sucked it up. But when my contract ended, I decided to go and work casually, and that's where I ended up at that casual job for over a year and a half. So then I went into this current, like, last full-time job that I just had. Noah and I have never argued, like, screaming big time arguments ever, till I started working at this full-time job. And it was kind of at that point where we would argue about nothing, and I was just always on edge when I'd come home. I was always mad. Like if he'd left a dish in the sink, I would scream at him. It was not a good time. There were times that I thought we were done because of the argument. It was during the 2-week break that we had at Christmas, just gone off work, and I realized that I probably didn't want to go back to work. I went on holiday. We went to Brisbane to see Noah's family, and it was kind of at that point, like, people were asking me, like, what do you do for a job? What do you do? I was meeting people, and I was kind of like, I went to a party once with Noah with some of his friends, and they were like, oh, what do you do? And I was like, oh, I work, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, so you're not very happy in your job? And I was like, yeah, I am. And they like sat me down and had a full, like, you're not happy, you need to get out of your job. So I had this idea around Christmas time. I didn't grow enough balls to do it until about a month and a half ago. Pretty much I quit my job to work on this YouTube channel, which is so weird to say. I've been putting videos out on YouTube for, not consistently, but for at least 3 or so years. And nothing makes me happier. When I'm editing, I just feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing, and I love to edit and I love to do things. And I said that in my first video, in my first ever video on this channel. I was like, yeah, I just edited some of this video, and I realized how much I love editing. I'm starting YouTube talking to a camera because I enjoy editing. Ask me again in a few months' time if I still like editing, and we'll see. And I should have listened to myself then. I was so caught up in everyone saying, no, you have to have like a stable full-time job, and you have to do this and you have to do that. And it took me like months to realize that if I have a dream of doing something and I want to achieve something and I want to be something, I'm not going to do that when I'm working for someone else. I'm pushing my dreams aside to help grow someone else's. So this is like the scariest time of my life. I have gone through points where I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. No, I need a full-time job. No, I need stability. No, I need a constant inflow of money, blah, 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 blah. I'm not trying to make a living off YouTube in 6 months. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to have my own creative outlet and to do things that I love to do. Like, this is the only thing that I love to do. So really, this video has been like, follow your dreams, mother. Yeah, pretty much I quit my job, my full-time, stable, happy income of money job, to make videos for you guys, because that is ultimately what I love to do. And that's ridiculous to say on the internet as a 21-year-old woman. If I fall flat on my face, the people that want to laugh can laugh, and then I'll pick myself up and I will fix it. And I am the happiest I have ever been in my life. I'm going to end this video now with a sleeping dog in the background. I hope you enjoyed one of the old school Betty vlogs kind of videos. I kind of need to know what content you guys want to see, because I'm more than happy to make anything really. I've got a few videos planned that are coming out. I've got a few surprises that are happening, but other than that, whatever you guys want. So please let me know. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And please let me know what you want to see. And please remember that you are so beautiful. You are so loved. You can do whatever the heck you want to do in life. Sometimes taking a chance on something that other people tell you can't do is the biggest to people, because you can do whatever you want to do. Just because people don't agree with it or it doesn't in line with people's visions of you doesn't mean you can't do it. You do you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.